Hey guys, it's Jet888 here. It is July 23rd. I just thought this was kind of funny, so I wanted to share this with you. So I got a package today. It's a plant, of course, because those are the ones that always get beat up. But look at this. I just wanted to share my conversation with you, and I told the mailman, I said, it's just kind of funny. I mean, I said, why are my packages always so beat up when they come in the mail? And he goes, because it's a plant. I said, yeah, I know. And he said he talked to the postmaster. He goes, yeah, I talked to the postmaster about it. You know what he said? It's probably just because the water, it's always only plants, and it's probably because the water does damage to it. He goes, and if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. I'm like, well, if it was the water, wouldn't we see a watermark? And I told him, I said, I think it's because, look, there's no water up here. There's no watermark, but yet these little packages get beat up to heck. I mean, that's not a watermark. Look, you don't see any watermark on that. But anyhow, that's what my little postman was claiming, was it's the water, because it only happens to plants. And I told him, I said, well, you do know that there's a war on food, right? And they're kind of attacking the backyard growers, I think. And he just had this sort of like not very brilliant look on his face. So I just opened this, and so look at this. Plant is wrapped with newspaper. And don't you think if it was a water damage that did that package, don't you think we'd see any kind of watermark? So I guess you don't hire the most brilliant people for the USPS. I'm not saying I don't appreciate them delivering stuff, but you can't just buy everything you hear just because the postmaster tells you. I mean, do they look wet, masked and all? No, I don't see any water on them. Here is the root system. These are little dwarf banana trees that I got to join my little banana grove down below. But look, there's no water. There's no water on these. There's no leaking. No water in there, so I'm not buying it. Sorry, USPS, you're gonna have to come up with some better explanations. So here's where the little plant was sitting. There's absolutely no watermark. But so what I do notice, see, this is the little base of the plant. The root system looks good, but see, do you see how the stalk is sort of crushed? That's the damage that they get when I don't know if they're stepping on these things or what, but it does damage these little plants. They're kind of crushed, but they do look good, so I'm happy about that. So, okay, anyhow, they are not water. It's not water. They're trying to blame it on the plant or the cinder. Here's the inside of that package, and there's absolutely no watermark. So fail, USPS. So here's a package that I received. This is just some examples. Let's see, this photo says March 24th, 2022. That's just part of the packaging, just one part. There's no watermark there, because we all know what a water stain looks like, right, you guys? This was that same package in the middle of it. Looks like it was stepped on. Water doesn't really tear. Packages are bended like that with zero water stain. So this same package, look, it came from Victory Seeds. Now seeds do not leave water. They don't send seeds with water. Here again, same day, different package, but the other one just side by side. And this is before I even took it inside, because I just document, and look at that. There's no water stain, but yet there's definitely a tear, like the package has been stepped on. See that? That's not a water stain. And the reason why I'm just pointing this out is because they tell you BS stuff and you're supposed to believe the stupidity of it. Okay, now this is blank right now because for anyone who's squeamish or whatever, I want to show something and it's not going to be very fun or pretty. It's really sad actually. So look away if you don't want to see this. You can listen. I won't be super graphic, but I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is not my package. This is when I went to the Facebook USPS page to see if other people are having issues with their deliveries. This is what someone had reported. 40 of his ducks, 40 baby ducks, were destroyed because USPS just sat them out in the freezing cold. So this isn't water damage. This is abuse and neglect of the package, and it's not doing the due diligence. But again, it's another attack on the food system. And I saw this, I think this is like 3 months ago that I saw this. It's really sad. Okay, we're going to stop showing it. This is a delivery on, it says April 15th. This is another, I guess, water damage that this package, look at the water damage, water bends the whole package. Okay, next. This is the same package, just different perspective. You can see how it's all bent. That's not water. Okay, this is a May 27th delivery that came in the mail. I don't see water marks on this. We go down the package a little bit. I think this one was inspected by the the Department of Agriculture too. So they tend to, yeah, it was opened up by them. They tend to either not deliver your plants because they've destroyed them, or they deliver them broken. And that's the USPS allowing them to come onto their property and look through things. Oh yeah, this is interesting. This is a delivery I got. It says on track, so this might not be USPS. I don't think so. I think it's a company called On Track. Look at the numbers 666 and 33, and this was broken to the point. This is a grain mill that I had inside, a hand cranked grain mill when they pull our power, and that box was, the product inside was broken, so it had to be they had to send another one. So what a waste of everything. Oh yeah, so here is, let's see, on March 18th, it said March 18th, UPS added again, destroying package and the plants inside. Yeah, this plant, that it couldn't recover. It was just destroyed, but the root system was destroyed. But there's the packaging on the outside before I even opened it. And I guess that was the part that was bad up there. But that's all the debris had been taken out, and they opened the box. Here's a package. It's kind of funny. What's the date on this? July. So this is in 2020, July 25th. And it's funny because that even says handle with care. But there you go, broken open, just not handled very nicely. And I don't see one watermark on it. Do you? That's actually not a plant, it's glass. But I mean, it is a plant, but they say it's glass, so people would be careful. But even if it was glass, it would have been broken. And a lot of times they'll let their dogs hit on it. If it has any smell of dirt, they open it. So United States Department of Agriculture working with the USPS to destroy and take your legal, lawful plants. Here's another package on April, let's see, 4/11. So April 11th. There's no watermarks there, but they're having a similar signature, aren't they? USPS. Now here was a package that it was paid on 09, and it was a 2-day, and it was supposed to be delivered on the 11th, but it did not get there until the evening of May 14th. So it was in the box 3 days longer than expected, and these plants, they basically were dead. And this is what that plant looked like. It was super mushy. Look at basically a dead root. That's from actually too much water, but the box didn't have watermarks or anything. It was just highly delayed. So that's basically a dead stem. That thing didn't even make it in the ground. And this is the other one. But anyhow, too long in the box, too long waiting in heat or whatever. Let's see, what was the month? Yeah, 5/15. And this was the temperature May 15th in San Diego, 2020. So it's very comfortable. There's no reason the weather didn't do it. 70 degrees, pretty comfortable. So I'm just saying, you guys, don't rely on a quick delivery or a satisfactory delivery necessarily from your USPS. If you find yourself waiting for last minute to grow your food, you better get going on it now, because you're not going to be able to rely on the USPS. So I'm going to go plant these little puppies in the ground, probably protect them though from the heat today, but they'll get in, and hopefully that, I don't know if that's a crush, it just looks like it was kind of weakened or something, but I think it'll be okay. Bananas are pretty resilient, but it was not a water spot. Okay, thanks UPS. Bye you guys.